Welcome to Amber Whispers in the Dewdrop Realm, a tranquil soundscape crafted to guide you to a place of deep serenity and peaceful slumber. If you find yourself soothed by the gentle magic of the Dewdrop Realm, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more journeys into restful fantasy worlds. Before we embark on our exploration of this miniature, glistening realm, let us take a few moments for a calming breathing exercise to prepare your mind and body for relaxation. If you wish to journey directly into the Dewdrop Realm, the chapter timestamps are waiting for you in the description below. Now, settle into your most comfortable position. Allow your body to become heavy and supported, sinking into your bed or chair as if resting on a cloud of soft moss, much like the hills within our Dewdrop Realm. Feel the gentle weight of your blankets, a comforting embrace against your skin. Let go of any tension you may be holding on to, allowing your muscles to soften and release. This is your time to unwind, to let go of the day's concerns and welcome the quiet peace of the evening. Let's begin with a soothing breath together. Gently inhale through your nose, drawing in the soft scent of blooming clover. Imagine it filling your lungs with fresh, clean air. Hold for a moment and then exhale slowly through your mouth, like a soft whisper carried on a gentle breeze, releasing any lingering stress. With each inhale, imagine the amber light of the Dewdrop Realm surrounding you, and with each exhale, feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation. Visualize the shimmering dewdrops, each one a tiny jewel reflecting tranquility, and allow their gentle luminescence to calm your mind. If your thoughts begin to wander, simply acknowledge them, and then gently guide your attention back to your breath or the sound of my voice. There is nothing you need to do right now, except listen and allow the story to carry you away. Feel the velvety softness of the moss beneath your imaginary feet, the cool touch of the crystalline streams. Let these sensations ground you in the present moment, releasing any worries or anxieties. Allow the amber whispers to begin to envelop you, guiding you towards a night of peaceful and restorative sleep. Now, let us step through the glimmering path and enter the amber whispers in the Dewdrop Realm. Chapter 1: The Glimmering Path. Elara, weary from the relentless clamour of the city, sought refuge in the quiet embrace of the countryside. The insistent horns, the hurried footsteps, the ceaseless chatter, all had woven themselves into a tapestry of unease within her, a constant hum beneath the surface of her thoughts. She longed for silence, a true, deep silence that settled not just on the ears, but within the very core of her being. It was this yearning that led her to the ancient meadow, a place whispered about in local tales as untouched and timeless. Dawn painted the eastern sky in hues of pale rose and soft lavender as Elara arrived. The air was cool and damp, carrying the earthy fragrance of slumbering soil and the sweet, delicate perfume of blooming clover. A gentle mist clung to the ground, softening the edges of the world and muffling any distant sounds. The only audible melody was the faint, high-pitched chirping of awakening crickets, a sound that, unlike the city's noise, felt like a part of the stillness, a gentle punctuation mark in the quiet symphony of dawn. She walked slowly, her boots sinking slightly into the dew-laden grass. Each step released a fresh burst of clover scent, mingling with the clean, crisp air. The meadow stretched before her, an undulating expanse of green, dotted with wildflowers in shades of white and pale yellow, their petals still furled tight against the morning chill. The world felt hushed, expectant, as if holding its breath in anticipation of the full awakening of the day. Elara felt a subtle easing of the tension in her shoulders, a slight loosening of the knot in her chest. As the first rays of sunlight pierced through the thinning mist, the meadow transformed into a spectacle of glistening light. Millions of dewdrops, clinging to every blade of grass, every petal, every spiderweb, caught the light and refracted it into 1,000 tiny rainbows. Each drop was a miniature prism, a perfect sphere of water holding the dawn within its delicate curve. The sight was breathtaking, a silent explosion of beauty, a gentle unveiling of nature's artistry. Elara knelt down, drawn by an almost magnetic pull to the shimmering spectacle. She ran a hand gently through the cool, wet grass, feeling the delicate weight of the dewdrops against her skin. The texture was soft, almost velvety, and the coolness was refreshing against her fingertips. As she examined a particularly large dewdrop clinging to a clover leaf, she noticed something extraordinary. Within the heart of the dewdrop, there was a subtle shimmer, a faint luminescence that seemed to pulse with a gentle inner light. It was not a harsh, bright light, but a soft, amber glow, like captured sunlight or the gentle warmth of a candle flame seen from afar. The shimmer moved within the drop, swirling and shifting in patterns too delicate to discern clearly, yet undeniably present. It was as if the dewdrop held a secret, a tiny hidden world within its watery embrace. An inexplicable curiosity, a gentle pull of wonder drew her closer. She leaned in, her breath misting in the cool morning air, her eyes fixed on the mesmerizing shimmer within the dewdrop. The scent of clover intensified, becoming sweeter, almost honeyed, as if the dewdrop itself was exuding a fragrance beyond the natural aroma of the meadow. A faint, almost imperceptible hum seemed to emanate from the drop. A vibration felt more than heard, a resonance that resonated deep within her chest. Without conscious thought, guided by an intuition she could not explain, Elara reached out a finger and gently touched the surface of the dewdrop. The water felt cool, smooth, and yielding beneath her fingertip. As her skin made contact, a sensation, not of wetness, but of tingling energy, washed over her hand, spreading upwards along her arm. The world around her seemed to soften, to blur at the edges, and the amber shimmer within the dewdrop intensified, beckoning her inwards towards its gentle, luminous heart. Chapter 2. Entering the Dewdrop. The moment Elara's finger touched the dewdrop, the familiar world began to recede, replaced by a swirling sensation of gentle movement, like being carried on a slow turning tide. The scent of clover blossomed into a rich, intoxicating fragrance. No longer just a meadow scent, but something deeper, more concentrated, like walking through fields of pure clover honey in full bloom. The soft chirping of crickets faded, replaced by a hushed, expectant stillness, a silence that was not empty, but rather full of unspoken potential. She felt a curious sensation of lightness, as if her body was becoming less dense, less anchored to the earth. The ground beneath her feet, which had been the cool, damp grass of the meadow, now felt subtly different, softer, more yielding, like walking on a carpet of the finest velvet moss. Looking down, she saw that her boots were no longer sinking into grass, but resting gently on a surface of deep emerald green, with a texture that seemed to invite bare feet and quiet contemplation. As the swirling sensation subsided, the dewdrop expanded, no longer a tiny sphere clinging to a clover leaf, but a vast, luminous space encompassing her entirely. The amber shimmer she had glimpsed from the outside now surrounded her, a soft, pervasive light that bathed everything in a warm, gentle glow. There were no harsh shadows, no sharp contrasts, only a seamless diffusion of light that felt soothing to the eyes and calming to the mind. She found herself standing on a petal, not of a flower she recognized from the meadow, but something akin to moss, yet far grander, far more luxuriant. It was a wide, gently sloping expanse of emerald green, soft and springy underfoot, like walking on a perfectly manicured lawn that had been kissed by morning dew and warmed by gentle sunlight. Tiny, crystalline streams meandered across the mossy landscape, their waters sparkling with the same soft amber light that permeated the air. The sound of water was delicate, a gentle murmur, like whispered secrets or the softest lullaby. It wasn't the rushing sound of a river, nor the crashing of waves, but a quiet, continuous flow, a constant reminder of the gentle rhythm of life, the ceaseless, yet peaceful movement of nature. The air itself seemed to hum with a low, resonant frequency, a vibration that resonated not in her ears, but deeper within her, in her chest, in her very bones, a feeling of profound connection the earth beneath her feet. Looking around, Elara realised she was in a miniature world, a landscape crafted on a scale she had never imagined. The mossy petals she stood upon stretched out like a rolling hill, leading to further undulations of green, dotted with what appeared to be tiny forests of miniature ferns and delicate, luminous flowers, their petals unfurling in slow motion, as if dancing to the gentle hum of the realm. The sky above was not blue, but a soft, pearlescent white, suffused with the same amber light, creating a sense of perpetual dawn, a time of gentle beginnings and quiet promise. A sense of profound tranquility began to settle over her, a feeling she had not experienced in what felt like a very long time. The anxieties and worries that had clung to her in the city, the constant hum of unease, seemed to dissipate, dissolving into the soft amber light and the gentle murmur of the streams. Here, in this miniature realm, there was no urgency, no pressure, only a pervasive sense of peace and quietude. She felt a deep breath fill her lungs, unburdened and free, and a slow smile curved her lips, a genuine smile of contentment. As she took her first tentative steps into this dewdrop realm, a sense of wonder filled her heart. This was a place of hidden magic, a secret sanctuary tucked away within the ordinary world, waiting to be discovered by those who sought stillness and solace. The air whispered promises of gentle discoveries and quiet revelations, inviting her to explore, to listen, and to simply be in the heart of this glistening, tranquil domain. Chapter 3. Whispers of the Amberlings. Exploring the Dewdrop Realm felt like stepping into a living tapestry, woven with threads of light and sound, texture and scent, all designed to soothe and calm the senses. The mossy ground was not just soft, but also subtly warm, radiating a gentle heat that seeped through her boots and into her feet, grounding her in a feeling of comforting stability. The crystalline streams, as she drew closer, revealed themselves to be even more enchanting, their waters not just sparkling, but also faintly luminous, casting a soft, ethereal glow on the surrounding moss and miniature flora. As she walked alongside one of these streams, tracing its meandering path through the miniature landscape, she began to notice movement in the air. Tiny, delicate forms, the colour of warm amber, fluttered around her, their wings like gossamer veils catching the soft light. They were creatures unlike any she had ever seen, small and graceful, with wings that moved with a slow, rhythmic beat, like falling leaves in a gentle autumn breeze. These were the Amberlings, the inhabitants of this tranquil realm, their presence adding a touch of ethereal beauty to the already enchanting surroundings. The Amberlings moved with an air of gentle curiosity, circling her, approaching and retreating, their movements never abrupt or jarring, but always fluid As they drew closer, Elara noticed a faint, melodic sound, almost too soft to be heard, like the rustling of silk, or the whisper of wind chimes in a distant garden. It was a sound that seemed to originate not from their wings, but from within them, a subtle vibration carried on the air, a whisper of melody that resonated with a deep sense of peace. She paused, stilling her own movements, and focused her attention on the whispers. They were not words in any language she knew, but rather a series of soft, melodic sounds, interwoven with gentle hums and resonant tones. Yet, despite the lack of discernible words, she understood them, not with her mind, but with her heart. The whispers spoke of stillness, of the beauty of quietude, of the profound magic that resided in the spaces between sounds. In the moments of silent contemplation, the Amberling whispers seemed to carry a gentle energy, a wave of calming influence that washed over her, easing any remaining tension in her body and mind. She felt her breath deepen, her heartbeat slow, and a sense of profound relaxation settle over her. It was as if the whispers were actively soothing her, gently unwinding the knots of stress and worry that she had carried with her from the outside world. The air itself seemed to vibrate with tranquility, a palpable sense of peace that permeated every corner of the Dewdrop Realm. Following the direction of the whispers, which seemed to beckon her onwards, deeper into the heart of the miniature landscape, Elara continued her exploration. The Amberlings fluttered around her, guiding her path, their soft amber light illuminating the way. The landscape began to subtly change, the mossy hills becoming slightly higher, the crystalline streams growing wider, leading towards a central point in the distance, a place that seemed to radiate an even stronger sense of peace and serenity. The scent of clover intensified again, becoming even sweeter, richer, interwoven with a new fragrance, something warm and honeyed, with hints of sun-ripened fruit. The air grew warmer too, not with the harsh heat of the sun, but with a gentle, comforting warmth, like being wrapped in a soft, sun-warmed blanket. A feeling of anticipation began to build within her, not of excitement or eagerness, but of quiet expectation, a gentle knowing that she was being led towards something truly special, something deeply restorative. As she walked, guided by the Amberling whispers and the increasing warmth and fragrance, Elara felt a profound sense of connection to this miniature world, a feeling of belonging and acceptance. The Dewdrop Realm was not just a beautiful place, but a sanctuary, a haven of tranquility, and the Amberlings, with their gentle whispers and soft amber light, were welcoming her, inviting her to share in its quiet magic, to find solace and restoration in its peaceful embrace. Chapter 4: The Heart of the Bloom. The Amberlings led Elara towards a central point in the Dewdrop Realm, where a magnificent bloom dominated the miniature landscape. It was unlike any flower she had ever seen, even in her dreams, vast and luminous, its petals unfurling in slow, graceful motion, revealing a core of pure golden light. The size was relative to the Dewdrop Realm, of course, yet it towered over her, a gentle giant of floral majesty, radiating warmth and serenity. The petals were translucent, shimmering with the same amber light that permeated the realm, their edges softly glowing as if illuminated from within. The scent emanating from the bloom was intoxicatingly sweet, a symphony of fragrances that blended warm honey with sun-ripened fruit, with hints of vanilla and a subtle, grounding earthiness. It was a scent that enveloped her senses, drawing her closer, inviting her to immerse herself in its comforting embrace. The air around the bloom seemed to vibrate with a palpable energy, a gentle hum that resonated deeply within her, amplifying the feeling of peace and tranquility she had already begun to experience. As she approached the bloom, the Amberlings gathered around her, their whispers becoming clearer, more distinct, yet still soft and melodic, like a chorus of gentle voices singing a lullaby. They seemed to be communicating with her, not with words, but with emotions, with feelings of welcome, of reassurance, of profound peace and unconditional acceptance. She understood that this bloom was the heart of the Dewdrop Realm, the source of its tranquility, the wellspring of its restorative magic, the central core of the bloom, revealed as the petals continued to unfold, pulsed with a soft, golden light, brighter than the ambient amber glow of the realm, yet still gentle and soothing to the eyes. It was a light that seemed to emanate pure warmth, pure serenity, radiating outwards in gentle waves, washing over her, through her, filling her with a sense of profound calm. She felt all tension, all stress, all lingering unease simply melt away, dissolving into the golden light, leaving behind only a feeling of lightness and peaceful contentment. Guided by the Amberlings, Elara stepped closer to the bloom, reaching out a hand to touch one of its luminous petals. The texture was unlike anything she could have imagined, soft as silk, yet with a subtle warmth, a gentle pulsing energy that vibrated beneath her fingertips. As her hand made contact, a wave of warmth flowed through her, starting from her fingertips and spreading outwards, encompassing her entire being. It was a feeling of deep comfort, of being held, of being nurtured, of being completely safe and at peace. The Amberling whispers intensified, no longer just surrounding her, but seeming to emanate from within the bloom itself, from the golden light at its core. They were sharing secrets of tranquility, ancient wisdom, whispered through generations of Amberlings, knowledge of the restorative power of nature's quiet magic, the importance of stillness, the beauty of simply being present in the moment. They to the heartbeat of the earth, of finding peace within oneself, of carrying the tranquility of the Dewdrop Realm back into the ordinary world. Time seemed to lose all meaning in the presence of the bloom. Elara stood there, bathed in its golden light, surrounded by the gentle Amberlings, immersed in the intoxicating scent and the soothing whispers, feeling a profound sense of unity with the Dewdrop Realm. She felt herself becoming lighter, freer, more at peace than she'd ever thought possible. The worries and anxieties of her life in the city seemed distant and unreal, fading into insignificance in the face of this overwhelming serenity. In the heart of the bloom, Elara found not just peace, but also a sense of self-discovery, a deeper understanding of her own inner stillness. She realized that the tranquility she saw was not something external, to be found only in hidden realms or miniature worlds, but something that resided within her all along, waiting to be uncovered, to be nurtured, to be allowed to blossom, just like the magnificent bloom of serenity, radiating its gentle light and whispering its secrets of peace to all who would listen. Chapter 5. Returning with Stillness. As a subtle shift in the light within the bloom occurred, a gentle lightening of the golden hue, Elara sensed a change, a subtle signal that her time in the Dewdrop Realm was nearing its natural conclusion. The Amberlings, sensing this too, fluttered closer, their whispers softening into a gentle murmur of farewell, a promise of reunion, and a blessing of peace to carry with her. The warmth of the bloom remained, but it felt less intense, preparing her for the transition back to the world outside. A feeling of profound calm and lightness filled her. As she understood it was time to return, there was no sadness, no sense of loss, only a deep gratitude for the experience, for the tranquility she had found, for the wisdom she had received from the Amberlings and the bloom of serenity. She knew she would carry the essence of this realm within her, a quiet echo of the amber whispers, a lasting imprint of the Dewdrop Realm's peaceful magic. With a gentle nod of acknowledgement to the Amberlings and a silent farewell to the magnificent bloom, Elara turned her gaze towards the shimmering surface of the dewdrop, the portal through which she had entered this miniature world. The surface shimmered more intensely now, beckoning her back like a gentle invitation to return to her own world, but carrying the gift of stillness within her heart. She took a deep breath, filling her lungs with the sweet, honeyed air of the Dewdrop Realm one last time, savouring the scent, the warmth, the pervasive tranquility. Then, with a step as light as a feather, she moved towards the shimmering surface, feeling no hesitation, no fear, only a sense of peaceful anticipation for what awaited her on the other side. As she stepped through the dewdrop portal, the world began to expand again. The miniature land landscape dissolving into a swirling sensation of gentle movement, the amber light fading, replaced by the soft pastel hue of dawn in the meadow. The scent of clover returns, now fainter, less intense, but still present, a gentle reminder of the Dewdrop Realm's enchanting fragrance. She found herself standing once more in the ancient meadow, the cool, damp grass beneath her boots, the soft chirping of crickets filling the air. The world had returned to its normal scale, the dewdrops clinging to the grass blades, once again tiny jewels reflecting the dawn light. But everything felt different. The sounds of the world seemed softer, less jarring, the colours brighter, more vibrant, as if her senses had been cleansed and sharpened by the tranquility of the Dewdrop Realm. And within her, deep inside, a profound shift had occurred. The well of peace that had opened in the heart of the Bloom now resided within her own heart, a quiet reservoir of stillness, a source of inner calm that she knew she could access any time, anywhere. The amber whispers, though no longer audible to her ears, echoed in her memory, a gentle reminder of the beauty of quietude, the magic of nature, and the power of inner peace. Elara smiled, a serene, contented smile, and began to walk back through the meadow, the rising sun warming her face, the dew-kissed grass cool beneath her feet. She carried with her not just the memory of the Dewdrop Realm, but its very essence, its tranquility, its peace, its gentle magic. She knew, with a deep certainty, that she would never be quite the same again, that the amber whispers in the Dewdrop Realm had changed her, had healed her, had gifted her with the lasting stillness that would accompany her through all the days to come.